Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your show, Platform for Education, on the network, Liberian Radio and Television Network. That is our network, Liberian Radio and Television Network. So this afternoon, we are coming for the first time because we've been looking for office. And now that we got the office, so right after this outbreak, we will be now functioning wholly and solely from our office. We want you to be informed. We want you to share the video. When you look at that, share the video. Okay. Go on Facebook and share the video. All right. Share the video. Share the video. Let's make sure that we got people on the video. All right, let's make sure that we got people on the video so that we can give some public health education, all right, concerning the virus or concerning every other thing that can cause you to get sick, all right, because the virus is just another one, okay? So let's share the video. Let's go on and share the video. Let's share the video. Myself looking at sharing the video. I want to make sure that we ourselves are, online. So we'll be able to share this video. Okay? Let's share the video. Let's share the video. Let's share the video. Okay? Let's share the video. Let's make sure we are online. You gotta make sure that you are online. If you are online, let me put the phone number. If we are online, if you get to see her first, let her know. Okay? Let her know. We're doing it in simple language that many of our people will be able to understand. All right? We as the healthcare worker, we are on the forefront of this outbreak. So you should know that we are more exposed than some of you who are staying home. You see? That is the problem. But we know it will be over. That's not the first time, and that's not the last time either. All right? So we say, let's share the video. I get to know and share the video and see. Let's see here. Lrtn. Okay. Are we on here? Okay, right here. I think we are on. Okay. Okay. Send us some comments if you are there, if you are on our page. Send us some comments. We are discussing public health education on anything you can do to prevent yourself from any disease. The coronavirus is another disease, right? It's just another disease. All right? Send us some comments if you are there, if you are on our page. Send us some comments. We are discussing public health education. Okay? So, we are saying that, let's talk a little bit about this coronavirus. This is the virus. Virus is nothing but a virus. All right? You can have the flu virus. You can have coronavirus type 1, type 2. There's another coronavirus they call SARS. That means severe, acute, okay, respiratory syndrome. They call that SARS. That is another virus that originated or came from, started in China, the same place. Okay? It started from there. According to our research here, okay, our article is dated February the 20th, February the 20th, 2020. And it was published March the 9th. All right? That's another article on this coronavirus. All right? The key word here is chloroquine or hydroxychloroquine. This article was written and published, okay, by Oxford University Press for the Infectious Disease Society of America. They are the one that did the research and wrote this article. All right? And they found out that in those days there was an outbreak with this same SARS or severe acute respiratory syndrome. That started in China. All right? That started right there in China. So, when they were treating this SARS, they managed to try chloroquine. All right? Chloroquine. You know, we take chloroquine for malaria in Africa. If you go into Africa, then they give you like Lrtn. You keep taking it to prevent yourself from getting chloroquine, from prevent yourself from getting malaria. But when you're there and you develop malaria, you will take chloroquine. So these people say, well, let's go and try chloroquine on this SARS. This is the virus. Because usually when you get virus infection, what it does, it reduces your immune system. What the basis, the backbone of your immune system is your white blood cell. The white blood cell, the more white blood cell that you got, the better immune system you have. All right? You got your lymph node, they are all part of your immune system, the lymph node. All right? Your white cell, which only live for 60 days. All right? That's why you are always healthy. When you are always healthy and you're eating good, you're exercising, you know, in a clean area, your white cell is being produced. After 60 days, they go back, another one will be produced because you are eating healthy to make more red cell, to make more blood cell, both red and white, you know. So your white count is better when you have more white blood cell. Your immune system is better. But what happens if you are anemic? You don't have blood cell. Your red blood cell is low. Your white count is low. If it's like that, it means that it like to say you just open the door. Anybody, anything can just enter through the door because you open the door. But that door is going to be closed when your white count is high. That means your body is protected. All right, you got high white count. You got more blood cell. Your immune system is in good shape. So now the coronavirus now, when it started in China, those guys were treating this SARS, all right, with chloroquine. And they found out that chloroquine was very effective, you know, to block the virus from developing, from being active in order to harm you. So that's why they said, well, a SARS was a virus that we treated with chloroquine. So we believe this same SARS, this same group is the place coronavirus or COVID-19 came from. So we can also use chloroquine to do that. It's the same virus. It's not different from that. So they all came from the same place. So they can use chloroquine, and they found out that chloroquine is more effective. But the point there is, my thing is that if you know that you did the research and then you said chloroquine was good, man, then make it public. Why couldn't you make it public? Then we don't need to. If you made this public, then we will not have time, going to close school, going to do this and all that kind of thing. All right. Another one, they found out also that is from the research article, is edited by a guy they call Raul Ardino. Raul Ardino from the University of California, San Francisco, United States of America. Okay, Raul wrote the article and found out that wrote this article on the coronavirus, how to prevent yourself. They use what we call zinc. Zinc is some part of what we call your electrolytes. All right, zinc, calcium, magnesium, all those are your electrolytes. But he said zinc was good to prevent. Zinc is good to prevent the coronavirus, because zinc is going to stop the let's say to doubling or more production of itself of the coronavirus. So the coronavirus replicates, it just make itself. So in order for the coronavirus to be strong and overcome anybody, it must be able to live in your body and then do what? And it just develop and develop and develop. All right. So he used zinc, and then he wrote it. Said, well, zinc is a very good preventive measure for the coronavirus. It stopped it. It stopped the replication. It stopped the production, making more like the chicken hatching. When the chicken hatch, lay egg and hatch, there are more chicken. And the more you get, the more chicken you have, that means the more food they need to eat and all that kind of thing. So if the virus it make it so that way, it will be more to overcome the present. You see? Now, so he found out that zinc was a good one. So we take zinc, you take 1 tablet of zinc that you can get from the counter, okay, it will be all right. But my point is that if these guys do all these things, and you know that these things are good, and they are all nice, it is written. If you go on and Google these articles, you will see exactly what I'm telling you about, what I'm talking about. You see, like the people who are in Liberia or in Africa, all right, many of them taking chloroquine, so they have some protection against the coronavirus. And even if they go to any drugstore and buy what they call hydroxy chloroquine, it's good. They take it, it's all right. There won't be that much. They won't They won't get any bad effect from the coronavirus should in case they are uh, get you know infected with that, you know, when they are exposed to that. So you taking chloroquine, or those are all here, we can find zinc and take it. If we taking zinc, we are exposed to the coronavirus. As long we taking zinc, we are much more protected, because as long as zinc is our blood is at the blood level, you get exposed to coronavirus, it will inhibit the replication of that virus. So in that way, you are protected. All right. As long you are washing your hand and you eating nice, and you know that while you eating, it help to produce more red cell. You are not anemic. You don't have low blood and all that. You good to go. You see, this is what we're talking about. That is exactly what we're talking about. The coronavirus is no other virus. Like, so, if you are sick, let's say you got diabetes. Let's say you got asthma. Let's say you got chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. You know, somebody who smoker cough, he smoked for a long time, he coughing, and these are people who do not eat right. They smoke all the time. And the more you smoke all the time, you are not eating right, nothing, your protein, your carbohydrate, and your fat is not there. You're not putting a balanced diet, you will go down, especially of blood count. Either your red cell will be down, your white cell will be down, leaving your body very open for any small infection to enter and do something. So when you get even a common cold and you lie down, and when you have a common cold, it tends to do what? All right? It tends to drain the fluid, a clear salty fluid. All right? The when you sneeze, what comes from out of your nose is like a droplet, but it's very salty, and that is a good medium for bacteria to grow. That is why when you have you have virus, and you have this uh, fluid coming from your nose, and if your head is not turned down or on the side for the fluid to run down, but instead you lie down on your back, and the fluid is running back at your back of your throat, and it will run down in your windpipe, going down to your lungs. If that fluid sit over there, bacteria can easily grow over there. This is where the pneumonia come in. And now if it stay over there, you are already anemic. Okay? That making your immune system very weak to fight this bacteria now that's going to grow from over there, because the virus had caused that liquid to drain down to the back of your throat. And because of this salty liquid, bacteria now has used that to grow in your lungs. Pneumonia has come. So that means that particular air, our lungs is like a air, like a balloon. When we blow in, when we take in air, it blow wide. Then when we let out the air, it go down. So the whole lungs is like that. But if this little sweet or tasted, salt tasted liquid drain down into your windpipe to the lungs, it sit inside your lungs around it. Then you see a bacteria growing there. That part of the air sac, like a balloon, it forms like a pulse. The next minute you're breathing, you're feeling pain. All right. The next minute you're having fever. All right. You will not grow. You will not be able to run. You can't run very fast, and you will not be breathing that much. Even when you breathe, there's a pain. You see, you start coughing. That's it. And when the bacteria has grown over there and they begin to multiply and go all over, it becomes big problem. You see, this is why they talk about when you get the coronavirus, those who are immune compromised, they can die faster, because let's take for instance, this man, he already has what we call COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. All right, he already got that disease. He lungs, he lungs, the small balloon air side we're talking about. Many of them are already burst. They bursted already, are already collapsed. All right, so he only have few that giving him air, that taking in air and changing gas and other things for him to get, air to other part of his body. As a result, he's not that fat. He don't have that much strength, and his blood cell is not. He's not even eating that much to get to grow to have more production of red cell, white cell, which are all part of his immune system. Now he go and get this coronavirus now. This virus again drain and cause this liquid to drain down at the back of his throat, it going down into the lungs. And the few little air sac that he got breathing through is sit down there now. He developed this pneumonia because that little salty fluid will be a good medium for bacteria to grow. The bacteria will grow in there now, in his lungs. That big problem. All right? It spread all around the few site, the few balloon he got there now. Every one of them are infected with bacteria. The virus not there. The virus just caused the liquid to go down there. That's what you see. The virus come and lead the way to destruction. The virus will not be in your lungs, but the virus will cause a liquid to go down there and will lead from when that liquid get down there, the bacteria now will come and sit there and say, okay, thank you, virus. You made me, you gave us somewhere to live for us to do what we have to do. So the bacteria go there now and grow in there. And grow in there and cause damage and cause your air sac, those little balloons that take in air, all will be bursted, they all will form pus at the same time. When you go look, you are having fever, you are coughing and all that kind of thing, and it start going through. You are not anywhere around to be giving some antibiotic, it become bad. So that's why when people have virus infection, some old doctor, you know what to do? The doctor will say, yeah, okay, I know you got common cold. All right. I will give you go and take Tylenol, make sure that the fever is stay down. Because if the fever continues through, that's another big thing. Once you develop a high fever, what happens? You see, some people can start, jerking, like they say, the fainting, and all that kind of thing. You see, you start having seizure. If that children, they get this kind of seizure, febrile seizure. So you don't want fever to continue. You want the fever to be down constantly. So you take the Tylenol, they give you Tylenol, you will take it 4 hours, then the next minute, after the 4 hours, you take a Lrtn, okay, then after another 4 hours, you take a Tylenol. You see, you start alternating, changing it that way. So by the time this one is going to be off from the bloodstream, then another one come up. In that way, the fever is stayed down. And as such now, that doctor will say, I'm giving you some antibiotic. They may give you some, maybe ampicillin, maybe they may give you some penicillin, because they know that the bacteria that can grow when this sweet fluid run down at the back of your throat, the bacteria that can grow over there is sensitive to ampicillin or penicillin. Penicillin can kill it. That's why more old doctors will say, we're giving you we gave you penicillin just in case you develop pneumonia. Then we are going to give you Lrtn or Tylenol to keep the fever down. You see, this is the same thing they're going to give to anybody who has the coronavirus. This is the same way they do. You see, that's why those people who already got this heart disease, people who got diabetes, they have to take their insulin. And if you got any of these diseases, you must know that you have to change your way of living. Got to be changed. You have to do something different. You can't continue to do the same thing. You can't eat the same food you used to eat before. You see, You can't do that. Sugar will be completely off from the diabetic man. He will start eating food that had not too much sugar or food that can cause too much sugar. He will not eat that. That's the way of life will be changed a little bit. Somebody who has a heart disease, you saw it again, you will start eating food that has reduced amount of salt and all that. Those are things that those are diseases that when you have, you got to change your way of living. Food you eat, you have to change it. You got to reduce. There are a lot of other things. You see, so those people, they already have compromised immune system. They are not normal. They already sick. So when they get this virus now, they're where they develop pneumonia faster. If nobody's checking on them, they die. You see? But for an ageable, a strong person, very strong boy, 30 years, 35 years old, he running around and all that, and he eating right, his immune system is completely intact. I mean, he don't have that. There are no problem with this person. He get this cold 1 or 2 times. He blow his nose and bathe and blow his nose 1 or 2 times. It will be all right. In addition, if he knows he had to take zinc or he take chloroquine, I mean that man, the rate of him being infected with the virus to cause him to really develop pneumonia, the chance there is like, I don't know, 2%. You see, it's not going to happen. And the virus, that's why they say to you, when they find somebody with high temperature, they say we'll quarantine you with how many days? 7 to 14 days. When we found out that 7 to 14 days is the day, those are the set time for virus to be affected. In case you got a viral infection, in 7 to 14 days, you start having symptoms. That's the time it had grown to produce, to make you to have fever. You see? Those are the days that will stay in you to develop. And by the time that 14 days has lapsed, it will have developed, you will have developed fever and other things like that. But after those 14 days, you don't develop fever. It means that you do not have the virus, because 7 to 14 days is the time set that we watch a virus to develop. Okay? That's the time, how much days, how many days it stay in you to cause an effect. All right? Other than that, nothing else. You see? So that's why they quarantine people for 7 to 14 days. And again, when people got fever, how you know, say the person got fever, and because this is a coronavirus time, by the time you got fever, they say you got coronavirus. How do we know that? How do we know that this fever is due to coronavirus? You see? So we test and say, we have to do a blood test and say, oh yeah, this is the coronavirus because we see that. Suppose the person had common cold. How do we know? You see, these are things. But whatsoever the case may be, the coronavirus, the common cold, the Lassa fever, they all come up with the identical sign and symptoms. So it is not easy to just diagnose somebody because he got fever. You just say that coronavirus. Or somebody who got common cold, then you say that coronavirus. It is not just easy, because all of them, all the virus group, all the people that, all the other virus that come from the same group, they all, as long as they are virus, they all will come up with the same thing. They all come up virus. It will just go straight. It will be respiratory. They are all, majority of them are all respiratory. So they will come with the same fever. They will come with the same headache. They will come with the same sneezing. They will come with the same coughing. So how you know it is not common cold? How you know it is not a coronavirus? How you know it is not Lassa fever? How you know it is not a flu? You see? So if we got the test for all these coronavirus tests, Because when you do this, when they show this, then that coronavirus. When you do this, it show this, then that common flu, that common cold. When you do this, it show this, then it is flu. You know, so we got flu virus, common cold virus, coronavirus, SARS virus, all these viruses, but they come out with the same thing. But to care for them is basically almost the same way. You just wash your hand and make sure that you keep your nose dry. Okay? You wash your hand, keep your nose dry most of the time. All right? You retain the sneeze when you sneeze. You retain it. That means sometimes you got your handkerchief or you got a napkin. You sneeze in it. You retain it. You know, because you don't let the droplets just go straight into the air like that. No, you don't want it that way. You see, you retain it. You sneeze right in your hand or on your elbow and other things. You come by, you wash your hand. Basically, that's a general thing. With any other infection, to reduce the rate of the spread of infection, if you wash your hand, that's the basic for all infections. All infection. Once you learn to wash your hand, you wash your hand before you eat. That's it. You see, whether it's a bacteria, whether it's a virus, wash your hand. Okay. You go out there to touch anything to eat, wash your hand. Be careful what you're eating. You see, that's the basic thing. So we just learn to sneeze in our hand to retain that. We don't want to sneeze into the air. It will go out. All right. We don't want to touch their hand, the doorknob. You go to the toilet, you flush the toilet, you turn the doorknob, you come back and hold it and eat. No, don't do that. You see your eye itching, you hold the doorknob, you come back and web your hand in your eye, all that kind of thing. Don't do that. You know, wash your hand. Basic first thing, number one thing is to wash your hand. When you wash your hand, you reduce the rate by 80% at least. All right, wash your hand first. Wash your hand with the soap. All right. Wash your hand with the soap. That's the first thing to do. Whether it's a bacterial infection or viral infection, wash your hand first before you eat anything. That's the basic thing. All right. So those are some of the public health education that we will give to our listener on Liberian Radio Television Network, so that you know this is how you can do to, you know. It's a viral infection. That's why after, let's say, 7 to 14 days and you don't have fever, you're all right to go. Even you have fever between that time, what do we do? If you stay home, they will give you Tylenol, Lrtn. Then, even the doctor there knows that maybe it may have, we don't know whether it had developed long time before, but we will give you antibiotic because the virus causes this sweet tasted fluid to run down at the back of your throat, which is that liquid is a good medium for bacteria, you know, so the bacteria can grow in there and in your lungs and develop pneumonia. That's why people die. Pneumonia kills the people faster, you see, and nobody want to know it. All these things we're talking about, bacteria killing people, it will kill you. Oh, you gotta kill you. The only thing that's going to damage you, that not the bacteria, is the pneumonia. The bacteria that's going to develop over there in your lungs is going to cause pneumonia. And pneumonia now is not going to allow you to breathe properly. And if you are already immune compromised, you make it worse. All right? You make it worse. Your survival rate will be slim because you're already down. You see? So, but when you are a young person, 7 to 14 days, virus going away. You back to square one. You all right. You see? That's why they gave you 7 to 14 days. Look at 7 to 14 days. If you are exposed to that virus, 7 to 14 days, your nose will be running. 7 to 14 days, you are coughing. 7 to 14 days, you have fever. 7 to 14 days, you sneezing. That's it. And when that happens, what we're going to do? You're going to go down to what we're talking about. They're going to give you some, just to bring down the fever. You drink a lot of water. You stay in one place. All right? You drink a lot of water. You take your Tylenol. You take your Lrtn. And if the doctor knows that something could happen, we'll give you antibiotic just in case, you know, uh, just in case if it had already, you had already had some development of bacteria into the lungs. So he gave you that antibiotic to get you clear all right away. You know, that's how this thing is. But the way we make it so heavy here, you know, oh, these people will die. I mean, people who are already immune compromised, if they get this, when they are exposed to this, and they don't check the doctor faster, they will die. All right? They don't check the doctor faster, they will die. The same old way these people are immune compromised, if they develop common cold, not coronavirus, but common cold, and they don't check the doctor faster, they will still die. You see? So how many of these people who are already immune compromised do die in this America? How many of them die in a month without just being exposed to cold, or just die because of what? Because the sickness that they have. How many of them do die? Plus now this virus has come that when they are exposed to it, it increased the rate of dying, you know, faster. You see how many of them die? So that is the same thing, whether the coronavirus or the common cold. People who are already immune deficient will still die when they are exposed to common cold, when they are exposed to coronavirus. It's the same thing. So it is not any different to me. That's it. So we just want you to know that's what we're talking about. All right? All right, guys. So we just want you to know. Those are all who working in the health field. We are exposed. But we know that we got to protect ourselves. We got to eat right. We got to do our exercise and know what to eat. You know, we are not there drinking. We are not there smoking. No, we don't want to do that. That's not the thing. We know that when we do that, it can bring down it can reduce our immune system, the strength of our immune system. We want it to be strong enough and for us to resist any infection. So we don't do anything that will really reduce our immune system. So we are exposed. In case of outbreak, we are always the front line. Somebody coming, you can't say, oh, you're a nurse, you're in the hospital, you don't want to go closer to that. You will go there. You got to go there. You got to go there. When you were taking that oath in those days, that's what you were taking it for. You went there to save somebody. You went to that there to save life. You didn't go there to just make money and not to save life. That's not what it means. You're going there to save life. So you are exposed and you got to go there. You see? That's what we do. And that's how we will help the situation. Okay? So this was something that we wanted many of you to listen to. People who are in Liberia, go to the drugstore and buy your hydroxyquinoline or hydroxychloroquine. Chloroquine. You've been taking chloroquine before. You take that, you protect yourself over there because you can do that. But those are all who are here in America, we can take zinc and vitamin C. We take our vitamin C and take our zinc tablet. Okay, we'll be protected because you know most of the time, even if you have common cold, you go to the hospital. What do? They give you vitamin C, right? Okay, they give you vitamin C. And in addition to this now, these guys, somebody like Raul, has found out that the zinc is more effective against virus infection. It doesn't, the virus become effective when the replication continues. But when you take zinc, it stops the replication of virus. So then the virus doesn't, the effect will not go anywhere. You go right back, you bounce right back to life. You see? That's what it means. So we just want you to know that. All right? Thank you there. This is what we've been talking about, and we want you to take good care of yourself. Number one, wash your hand first. Whether bacteria or virus, wash your hands. Okay, you want to sneeze, contain your sneeze. Okay, in the handkerchief or in the napkin. Okay, all right, that's it. You don't go there sneezing outside in the air, in front of your friend, like to say you don't have some kind of thinking about how you were. People can say how you were raised or something like that. Take time. All right. So this is platform for education. We are on Liberian Radio and Television Network. It is now 1:45. So we just have few minutes to talk to you, and you think we can entertain a little question from anybody? Anybody have question for us? Can we put a number over there that you will call? Okay, we put a number right there now. We got a number right there. You want to call us? You got something to say on this virus? You got something to say? Call us. You got some information to put on? If you do, call us. If you can, if you don't have that, it's all good. Okay? Those of y'all in Liberia, it's all right over there. It's all right over there. Y'all been taking chloroquine. Y'all got some protection over there. All right? You guys just make sure you wash your hands. You see? Coronavirus, Lassa fever, common cold, everything is with you guys over there. All right? It's with you guys over there. Just make sure that you wash your hands before you touch something to eat. All right? So, this is platform for education. We will be closing for now. Saying we don't have anybody to call us, that is all right. Good. Thank you for today. Thank you for watching, and you can share the video with other people, and so that they can get to understand. It is not as serious as you think. The only thing, people who are immune deficient or immune compromised are the one are too when they are exposed to this virus are the one that we are thinking about so much, because they will not be protected except the doctor take care of them right away. But with you and myself, and we know we're taking a vitamin C, we're drinking our water, we take our zinc, or we're taking our hydroxychloroquine, we good to go. Okay? We good to go. All right? That's all you think about. And at the bottom line, wash your hands. Okay? Thank you. We'll stop here.